Good morning. We've got some important information to share and a call to action, so please listen closely to what follows. I'm sure by now you've heard about the Payroll Protection Plan, or PPP, that was included in the CARES Act, recently passed through Congress and signed into law. Now, that PPP is a very important program to keep your team working, keep your business moving forward as we get through this coronavirus outbreak. Now, Treasury and the SBA have advised that applications will start being accepted tomorrow, April the 3rd. It's very important that you take quick action here. We know that the PPP has a cap of $350 billion. And while $350 billion may sound like a lot, when you consider all the small businesses in America and the expected very high subscription to this program, our experts are telling us that that $350 billion cap will be reached very quickly. So it's important that you get on the front side of this to ensure your business gets the maximum benefit from the PPP program. Now, here's a few steps you may want to consider. First, we know that your bank is going to be the key to this process. Banks will be accepting these applications, but they must be participating banks who have been vetted and approved for PPP loans. SBA 7A lenders, which you can find on the SBA website, are certainly in the program. However, there's no fully published list of all the banks that are participating because of how quickly this has come together. Any FDIC insured bank can participate if they've done that process to be a approved lender. So what we'd encourage you to do is first call your local bank, the folks you have a relationship with, find out if they'll be able to accept your PPP application. If not, you'll want to find another bank. Now, we do know some banks are only accepting PPP applications for existing clients. So you may have to talk to a few local banks to find one that would take that application if you can't do it through your existing bank. Once you find a bank that's going to process this loan application for you, ask them if they have any guidance on the documentation that they'll be looking for. As of this recording, the SBA hasn't released what the exact documentation guidelines are, but we've attached below a sample form from one of the banks who's done a great job with this, First Horizon Bank. Now, First Horizon isn't accepting non-clients for PPP applications, but they've built a comprehensive preliminary checklist of some documents you'll want to go ahead now to start gathering. Once you have all that in place, make sure you're talking with your banker so that you can get your application processed very, very early once applications open. We urge you to take this action, make this a priority. Now, who should apply? Well, if you need this money, if you need this loan to continue operating your business and meeting your payroll, apply. If you think you might need these funds, apply. If you don't think you'll need these funds, apply. These funds will be for approved applications. You'll get deferred payments, so they're not going to be due right away. So even if you don't think you'll need the money, we don't know when this pandemic will end, we encourage you to go ahead and apply for the loan. You don't have to accept it, and you don't have to take the funding, but if you don't apply, there may not be an opportunity to in the future. So we encourage you to do that today, to go ahead and get that ball rolling. These loans do have a forgivable aspect as long as you meet all that criteria, and the amount you'll be able to borrow is 2.5 times your monthly payroll and the included expenses like your mortgage interest or your lease payment and your utilities. There's a lot of things that are included, and it's very clearly laid out on the Treasury website, which is also linked below. The main point here, take action today. Start talking to your bank. If your bank's not participating, find one that is, who's ready to work with you, and engage the conversation now. The application's available on the Treasury and SBA sites. Go ahead and get that filled out. Get those documents together and make sure you're on the front line, on the front edge of this program, so that your business has the maximum chance for the maximum benefit under PPP. If you have any questions, please feel free to call your Nationwide MSM or reach out to myself or any member of the Nationwide team. We stand ready to serve you. We'll get you all the answers that we have, and more information will come as it becomes available. Go ahead, take action today, and we'll see you again soon.